Imagine discovering one overlooked exercise that could boost your leg strength by an incredible 174% in just 2 months. This works even for people dealing with knee issues or those who are well into their 60s and beyond. This single movement has the power to completely transform how you move through life. We're not talking about some risky gym routine that demands expensive equipment or professional supervision. This method is supported by legitimate scientific research, requires basic household items, and adapts perfectly to any fitness level you're starting from. There's a particular muscle group that scientists have pinpointed as the cornerstone of maintaining independence throughout the aging process. This muscle group determines whether you can walk confidently, navigate stairs with ease, and rise from chairs without struggle. As this muscle naturally deteriorates over time, which is a normal part of aging, simple daily activities start becoming major challenges. What's truly eye-opening is that this muscle weakness might be the real culprit behind the leg problems that plague so many people as they grow older. We're focusing on the quadriceps muscle group. These consist of 4 robust muscles positioned along the front of your thighs, earning them the quad designation. This muscle complex plays an essential role because it handles the job of extending your knee during activities like stair climbing, rising from seated positions, or tackling uphill walks. When your quadriceps lack strength, these fundamental movements transform from routine tasks into exhausting ordeals. Something significant happens once you cross the 60-year threshold that makes this muscle group even more crucial. These muscles begin their natural decline through a biological mechanism known as sarcopenia, which essentially means your body starts losing muscle mass and strength as part of the aging process. When you combine this natural decline with the sedentary lifestyle that many people adopt, it creates a dangerous combination where basic mobility becomes increasingly challenging and personal independence begins to fade away. However, there's groundbreaking research that completely changes this narrative. Scientists conducted a study that delivered results so impressive they stunned both fitness professionals and medical experts. The research demonstrated that older adults could actually increase their quadriceps strength by a mind-blowing 174% within just 8 weeks. That means nearly tripling muscle strength in under 2 months. The benefits didn't stop there. Participants also improved their walking speed by 48%, and these remarkable improvements occurred even in individuals who were over 90 years old. The method behind these extraordinary results was surprisingly straightforward and accessible to everyone. The researchers achieved this through focused quadriceps resistance training. What makes this approach particularly brilliant, especially for people who are new to exercise or haven't been active for years, is its laser focus on developing one crucial muscle group instead of attempting overwhelming whole-body workout programs that often lead to frustration and abandonment. Consider your quadriceps muscles as the cornerstone of a building. When you reinforce the cornerstone, every other structural element becomes more secure and stable. Once that foundation achieves strength and reliability, the entire framework operates more efficiently and effectively. This same principle applies when you concentrate specifically on developing quadriceps strength. The original research team utilized sophisticated equipment including weighted pulley systems for performing what they called resisted knee extensions. The fantastic news is that you can replicate this exact same movement pattern right in your own home using everyday items or sometimes no additional equipment whatsoever. There's no need for gym memberships, costly machinery, or even significant floor space in your living area. Here's the precise method for executing this transformative exercise. Begin by positioning yourself comfortably on any stable chair that provides adequate back support. Grip the chair seat firmly for balance and stability. You'll need to select your resistance approach, and there are 3 excellent choices available to you. Your first choice involves using a lightweight ankle weight if one is accessible to you. Anything ranging from 2 to 5 pounds works excellently for people just starting out. If an ankle weight isn't available, don't concern yourself with purchasing one because your second option delivers equal effectiveness. You can construct your own resistance weight by taking any old sock and filling it with sand, uncooked rice, or small pebbles. Secure the sock by tying it at several points so the weight distributes evenly, and wrap snugly around your ankle without shifting during the exercise. If you prefer avoiding weights entirely, your third option works remarkably well. You can execute this exercise completely without additional weight by incorporating small pulsing movements at the peak of each repetition, which we'll detail shortly. After selecting your preferred resistance method, here's the actual exercise execution. Starting from your seated position, gradually and purposefully extend your knee to full straightness, while actively engaging your quadriceps muscles. The secret to maximizing this exercise's effectiveness lies in developing what fitness professionals term the mind-muscle connection. Really concentrate on sensing those quadriceps muscles activating and contracting. Ensure the back portion of your knee maintains firm contact with the chair throughout the complete range of motion. When using ankle weights, simply repeat this controlled extension movement with deliberate precision. If you're working without weights, upon reaching the peak position where your leg achieves full extension, perform 5 small pulsing movements before returning your leg to the starting position. These pulses generate additional resistance and significantly increase the exercise's difficulty level. You can verify proper exercise execution through this simple check. The thigh of your active leg should feel considerably firmer and more activated compared to your resting leg. You should experience a strong contraction sensation across the front of your thigh, and there may be a mild burning feeling indicating the muscles are working effectively. While the original study employed 1 repetition maximum testing, which involves determining the heaviest weight someone can lift for a single repetition, this approach is completely unnecessary for achieving outstanding results. Scientific research has repeatedly demonstrated that substantial strength gains can be accomplished using lighter weights with higher repetition counts, which proves both safer and more sustainable for most individuals. To achieve optimal results with this quadriceps exercise, target 15 to 20 repetitions per set, which should feel like approximately 80% of your maximum effort. Complete 3 sets for each leg, and execute this routine 3 times weekly. This frequency provides sufficient muscle stimulation to promote strength gains while allowing proper recovery time between training sessions. The key to replicating that remarkable 174% strength increase achieved by the research participants lies in a principle called progressive overload, which formed the foundation of the researchers' approach with their study subjects. Progressive overload means systematically increasing the exercise challenge over time, rather than repeating identical workouts week after week without variation. In practical terms, this means documenting the number of repetitions you complete during each session, and incrementally increasing them weekly, even if the increase is just a single additional repetition. This steady progression ensures your muscles face constant challenges that stimulate continued strength development. Maintain a basic workout record, and you'll be surprised by how rapidly your performance numbers climb. Following 8 weeks of dedicated practice with this straightforward exercise, you'll observe 3 significant improvements in your everyday life. Initially, rising from chairs and navigating stairs will become substantially easier and less demanding. You'll discover yourself moving with increased confidence and reduced hesitation. Additionally, your walking endurance and pace will improve markedly. You'll find yourself capable of walking greater distances without fatigue while maintaining a more energetic stride. Finally, your general exercise capacity will expand considerably, providing more energy for additional physical activities and eliminating exhaustion from simple movements. It's important to acknowledge that, like all scientific research, the study referenced here contains specific limitations and controlled parameters. Nevertheless, for typical individuals seeking to preserve or restore independence and mobility, strengthening the quadriceps remains absolutely essential, and this research demonstrates one highly effective approach to accomplish that objective. The appeal of this method lies in its straightforward nature and universal accessibility. There's no requirement to completely restructure your daily routine, invest in expensive gym memberships, or dedicate multiple hours to daily exercise sessions. Simply this single targeted movement, executed consistently with gradual advancement, can produce life-changing improvements in your leg strength and overall life quality. Keep in mind that consistency trumps perfection every time. Begin with whichever resistance option feels most appropriate for your current ability level. Concentrate on maintaining proper form, and systematically increase the challenge as your strength develops. Your future self will appreciate the decision you make today to establish the groundwork for lasting mobility and independence.